Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in America. I wasn't planning to actually make a video today, but Dead by Daylight changed my mind when they decided to drop their developer update, which is basically going to give us insight to what things were changed mildly or majorly coming out of the PTB going into Tuesday's drop of Chapter 30, Child's Play. But before we do that, welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters. And if you're new to the channel, I am Old Head Gaming. Of course, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest horror information, make sure you click that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for all horror-related videos. Now, we're going to hop over to the developer notes. We're going to break it all down. Obviously, they're going to talk about Chucky. They're going to probably talk about Trickster. I'm not sure if anything else is in there because I haven't really perused them myself, but let's take a look. The November 2023 PTB developer update. Now, this is, of course, was dropped around 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. And first and foremost is going to talk about the good guy, aka Chucky from Child's Play. So if you didn't get a chance to see Chucky on the PTB or any of the videos, here's a quick breakdown. We're thrilled to see Chucky receive such a warm welcome during the PTB. Of course, he is your friend to the end after all. First impressions seem to be very positive, so we'll be keeping changes to the Dead by Daylight Chucky chapter to a minimum. First of all, ensure survivors have a chance to react. We have slightly increased the time it takes for a scamper under a pallet from 1.4 seconds. It was 1.2. So a 0.2 seconds for him to be able to go under. So that's a little bit more time after you drop the pallet to escape. Slightly, we've adjusted killer's movement speed after missing a slice and dice attack to allow survivor to gain more distance after a successful dodge. Second, we fine-tuned slice and dice during duration add-ons such as jump rope or strong favors. To reduce reliance on these add-ons, we're making others more appealing. We reduced the effects of add-ons incorporated as part of the effects in the base kit. Slice and dice duration has been increased to 1.2 seconds was 1. Another little tiny miniature little nerf, but nothing like major. Speaking of add-ons, we were doing some balancing on other add-ons, bringing the strongest and weakest in line with each other. Batteries included. Last up, we have a small tweak to one of Chucky's new perks. Batteries included. This perk gave killer a lingering speed boost that would pass by a powered generator. But the slight problem with this, when the last generator is powered, all generators become powered. This makes the perk far stronger during the end game than intended to be originally, especially with a smaller map or paired with perks such as Hex, No One Escapes Death. Rather than reducing the effect of the perk, we're instead adding a new clause that batteries included now deactivates at the exit power gate. So, like, I don't really have any problem with this. Like, make it the way it is. You don't have to nerf the perk. You just deactivate it. Like, we see that with lots of different perks like Decisive Strike. You see it with Off the Record. There's a lot of perks that just get end game deactivation. I'm completely okay with. Let's see what they did with Trickster, because he was crazy powerful on the PTB. This past PTB featured a bundle of balance changes to the Trickster, aiming to improve his lethality and make him feel better to play. With all these changes did make the Trickster stronger, many felt they made him a little too powerful, which is what I was just saying, making him difficult and frustrating to play against. With this in mind, we have a few adjustments on the... So at least they're not like completely scrapping it like they did when they had Pyramid Head, and they're just like, yeah, this doesn't work, sorry. First, we're reverting Trickster's throwing rate to 3 blades per second. It was 4 on the PTB. This will give survivors a little more time to break line of sight before being injured. The laceration meter will remain at 8 blades like on the PTB, but his increased movement speed with the help that Trickster catch up, survivors land a few more blades more often. Second, although we liked main event to happen more often than it historically was, we found that this was a little too easy during the PTB. This was especially true when add-ons were used, allowing it to be charged with just a few blades. They had it down to like 3 blades. It was crazy. Going forward, main event will require 8 blades to activate. So basically back to how it used to be. Similarly, we have replaced the effects of handful add-ons, most of which interact with main event. Juon's autograph, new effect, increased time before combo ends by 10%. Fizz spin, increase the time before combo ends by 15%. Death throws compilation, reveal the aura of survivors during main event for 6 seconds. Iridescent photo card, the haste bonus is now lost when a survivor is injured. Previously was survivor entered dying state. With that, we have reached the end. So Chucky pretty much remains completely unchanged. Other than batteries not included, not working at endgame, nothing else is really that big of a deal. And I think Chucky's going to feel really fun to play for and against on November 28th. Of course, we'll be playing him in the evening, so you'll be able to drop by and check him out if you're not getting him himself. As well as, it looks like the Trickster changes have mostly been reverted. Like, it's not all gone, but it's 90% gone. So it looks like Trickster really isn't going to get pushed back up. They reverted back to 8 blades on main event. They removed all the main event shortcuts. They reduced them back to 3 blades instead of 4. Looks like all he's getting is a little more speed, and they didn't mention anything about recoil, so I don't think that was touched at all. So he probably will feel better to play on controller than he has, ever. But like, other than that, it looks like the Trickster buff is now putting him back to the shitsville and probably will be an irrelevant killer again. This seems to be happening a lot, and I don't like it. Unfortunately, with killers, it seems like they try to boost them up so much that when they put them on the PTB, everyone just hates it. Everyone being survivors. So, like, he definitely was, like, ridiculously strong. We did play him on the PTB, and we knew it was going to get nerfed. We knew this was never making it to reality. So unfortunately, Trickster looks like he's going to be a little bit better, but now he's going to go from like D to C maybe. Like, it's not going to be a huge change. He was arguably S tier on the PTB, but it's just going to put Trickster back to where he was. He's going to feel a little better to play on console than he did before and have a little bit better timing with his speed to catch up to survivors, but that's about it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you happy with the changes? Are you happy that they kind of just gutted the whole Trickster redo? Are you happy that Chucky basically came out of the PTB relatively unscathed? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.